EC72.
Ma'am, can you upload
Okay,
the
before
PPT
everybody,
of
let
our
us start our class.
lecture?
Okay, beta. So yesterday we had started with polar coordinates. Gagan, recording is on. Can you please check?
Yes, ma'am, it is on.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yes, beta.
can you please upload that the notes that you upload like separately apart from the recording of day before yesterday at least?
Yeah, that is already uploaded, beta. Okay.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Okay. You see, yesterday we were doing this graphing in polar coordinates. So graphing in polar coordinate means you are given a curve, you have to plot it. So the first thing I told you, you will see is symmetries. And the first symmetry we were talking about was symmetry about x-axis. Symmetry about x-axis. So what is the meaning of symmetry about x-axis? Means the graph looks exactly same above x-axis and below x-axis. Right? Fine. So here we were
Excuse me,
saying
ma'am.
if r,
Ma'am,
yes,
ma'am, sorry for interrupting.
yeah,
I
sure.
think the lecture is being recorded on cloud. I think
Yeah,
that
on cloud.
was
I record it on cloud always, but it is
okay.
not
Okay, ma'am.
there. I checked it there. Yeah, but I will
Okay.
check. Try to find out it once more. But yesterday I tried. I could not get it.
Yes,
Okay.
it now it is also being recorded on cloud.
Yeah, every because
Okay.
I teach on iPad, so there is
Okay, ma'am.
no
Okay.
option for like in computer that
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
saving mode. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So we were saying that if r comma theta is on your curve, if r comma theta is on your curve, then we were saying that this point, which is r comma minus theta, r comma minus theta should also be on your curve for symmetry about x-axis, should also be on your curve, right? And I told you that another name for this point is this minus r comma pi minus theta. You can check yesterday's lecture if you don't know how this is the another name, right? So yesterday we had this problem that for a curve we had taken this curve r square is equal to 4 cos theta, right? So is it symmetric about x-axis? Is it symmetric about x-axis? So we had seen if we replace if we just put this point r comma minus theta, so what will happen? So you will have r square is equal to 4 cos of minus theta. So this is r square is equal to 4 cos theta. So your curve remains same. It means that if r theta is on the curve, then r minus theta is also on the curve. Therefore, we say symmetric about x-axis. Symmetric about x-axis, right? And then we were trying to see this point, whether this point lies on the curve or not. So we just put this point, so you'll get minus r square is equal to 4 cos pi minus theta. So cos of pi minus theta is minus cos theta. So this was the problem yesterday. We were stuck here that how we are getting this point on the curve, this point not on the curve, right? So should we say that it is symmetric about x-axis or not? So the answer to this is actually we will study this thing later in detail, but I will tell you that in case of polar coordinates, I will give you an example. You see, in case of polar coordinates, just a minute, there is some. You see this curve. Look at this curve. R is equal to 2 cos 2 theta. Now, if I ask you 2 comma pi by 2, this point lies on the curve or not? This point lies on the curve or not? Can you tell me? You just check. If you put pi by 2 on the right hand side, you will get 2 cos 2 into pi by 2, which is 2 cos pi. So this is 2 into minus 1 is equal to minus 2, which is not equal to the left hand side, left hand side, which is not equal to 2 because r
मैम
is 2. Yes, beta.
मैम ये जो आपने यहाँ पर लिखा है, जहाँ पर आपने आर कोमा थीटा को माइनस आर कोमा पाई माइनस थीटा से वो रिप्लेस, मैम ये समझाना है पर
Yesterday we had this issue, beta. We were checking whether this point lies on the curve or not, and we got that this point does not lie on the curve. So we had this issue that whether see r comma minus theta lies on the curve, but r minus r comma pi minus theta does not lie on the curve. So should we say that it is symmetric about x-axis or not? So this is what we are discussing, right? So here you see I'm giving you an example that how what exactly happened yesterday. So you look at this curve, r is equal to 2 cos 2 theta. If I ask you whether this point lies on the curve or not, you just put this point. You will say this point does not lie on the curve. Can you see? Everybody convinced? But another name for this point is, can you tell me? Another name for this point?
-2 comma pi minus pi by 2.
Minus 2 comma minus pi by 2. Now you check whether this point lies on the curve or not. So you put 2 cos minus pi by 2 into 2, right? So this is 2 cos minus pi, you will get, right? 2 cos minus pi. So this is minus 2, right? Cos minus pi is cos pi, that is minus 2, so which is equal to the left hand side. Therefore, this point actually lies on the curve, but its another name satisfies the equation. So in case of polar coordinates, it can happen that a particular point lies on the curve, but it has so many names. Some names will satisfy the curve and some names will not satisfy the curve. Is that thing clear to everybody? In case of polar coordinates, if one point lies on a curve, it may happen that one name of that point will satisfy the curve equation and some another name will not satisfy the curve equation. Okay, so that is why here you have this condition here to check symmetry about x-axis. To check symmetry about x-axis, just a minute, there is some problem in my OneNote. I'm unable to scroll. Yeah, so to check symmetry about x-axis, so you have this test. Test is r comma minus theta lies on the curve, or it is not and, or minus r comma pi minus theta should lie on the curve. Is that thing clear to everybody? So you will check this one. If this is satisfies, it is okay. Then you will check this one. Okay, if both are not there, then you will say that it is not symmetric about x-axis. Clear to
Ma'am,
everybody?
please explain that part once again after that. Like we found out that it was not on that graph after that once more, please.
You see, beta, I am saying is, yesterday we were saying if r comma theta lies on the curve, then we were checking r comma minus theta should lie on the curve for curve to be symmetric about x-axis. Is that statement clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. And also another name for this point was minus r comma pi minus theta. So I am saying either you check this thing or this thing. Yesterday we were trying to make it and. We wanted that both these two points should be on the curve for symmetry about x-axis. And today I'm telling that it is not true. One of the point, it is possible that both will lie, but if one of the point lies on the curve, we should not expect that another name will also lie on the curve. I gave you an example. R is equal to 2 cos r is equal to 2 cos 2 theta. This was the example I have taken. Yeah, 2 cos 2 theta. So I told you 2 comma pi by 2. This point sits here. This is the point here. 2 comma pi by 2. Right? And if you put this name in the curve, you see this point does not lie. But another name for this point is minus 2 comma minus pi by 2. This lies on the curve. So what I am saying is, if you just in polar coordinates, if you are given a point and you are asked whether this point lies on the curve or not, in Cartesian coordinate we just put that point in the curve and see whether it satisfies the curve or not. In polar coordinates you have to check the another names for that point too. Is that okay? And that another
Yes,
name
ma'am.
will be always just you replace r with minus r. All other will lie. If this is lying, then plus minus 2 pi will lie. But you have to replace this r with minus r. Okay, so I told you yesterday how you can have all the coordinates, polar coordinates of a point. So this is a test you will remember everybody. that to test the symmetry about x-axis, you will test whether r comma minus theta lies on the curve. This is or. You don't need both. Okay. So this is a test we will remember. Then we have next, which is symmetry about y-axis. Now you see, symmetry about y-axis means the graph on the right hand side, it is exactly same on the graph on the left hand side. So it means that if r comma theta point is on the curve, then what is this point? Can you tell me?
Minus
this-
r comma theta.
No, one name is r comma pi minus theta, right? This is theta, this is pi minus theta, right? So
Ma'am, will
one
it not
name,
be minus r comma?
this will be two names, minus r comma minus theta and r comma pi minus theta.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, you see there, this is the point r comma theta. You want to take a reflection here, right? So this point is r comma pi minus theta. It is also r comma pi by 2 plus theta. So your choice, you what you want. Another name for this point is minus r comma minus theta. Fine. Is this clear to everybody? How minus r comma minus theta? Because minus theta means you will go on this axis, minus r means you will go to the backward direction. So there are two names for this point. So you will check for symmetry about y-axis, minus r comma minus theta should lie on your curve. On your curve, or so you have to remember this thing, that we have to check or, not and. R comma pi minus theta lies on the curve. Is that thing clear? I will give you examples later on. Let me just tell you about the symmetries. Next symmetry is symmetry about origin. Symmetry about origin. It means the graph. Symmetry about origin means if we have something like this, first quadrant is same as third quadrant and second quadrant is same as fourth quadrant. This is what is the meaning of symmetry about origin. Clear to everybody? Yes, no?
Ma'am,
Symmetry
please
about
explain
origin.
it. Ma'am, एक बार बता दीजिए दोबारा से about origin.
Symmetry about origin means, symmetry means the first quadrant will be same as third quadrant, because we are looking, you just place a mirror in the origin, like if it is possible to create a mirror which is just one single line, so we should get exactly same the first and third quadrant and second and fourth quadrant. Did you get? That is the meaning of symmetry about origin. Now it means that if r comma theta is on the curve, then what is the name of this point? What is the name of this point? R comma
Minus r
theta
comma.
plus pi and minus r comma theta. Okay, these are the names of your points here. So it means that if r comma theta plus pi lies on the curve, or minus r comma theta lies on the curve, then you will say symmetry about origin. Then you will say symmetry about origin. Okay. Now, if, let me ask you, if, this is important, if a curve is symmetric about x-axis and y-axis, can you conclude anything? If a curve is symmetric about x-axis as well as about y-axis,
It is symmetric along origin.
yeah, it is symmetric about origin also. Symmetric about origin also. Did you get it? Because if it is symmetric about x-axis means lower curve is same as upper curve. Y-axis symmetry means right side curve is same as left hand side curve. So that automatically tells you that the graph in the first quadrant will be same as graph in third quadrant, and graph in second quadrant is same as graph in fourth quadrant. Is that thing clear? So it means that if there is a symmetric about x-axis and y-axis, then you don't need to check the symmetry about origin. That ultimately automatically comes. And if there is a symmetric about x-axis and about origin, symmetric about x-axis and about origin, that will automatically leads to symmetry about y-axis. Can you check? Can you see this thing? So you are saying your graph is same above and below, and also same above and below, and also same in first and third quadrant, second and fourth quadrant. Then obviously left and right side also same. So it means that a curve will have either one symmetry or three symmetries. It cannot have two symmetries. Okay, so notice a curve will have either one symmetry or three symmetries. So in the question, if you check first symmetry is there, second is not there, then you don't need to check the third one. Okay, because if second is not there, third cannot be there, because it cannot have two symmetries. And if in the question you check the first symmetry, it is there, second symmetry, it is there, then again you don't need to check the third symmetry, because automatically it will be there. Okay, so there may be some students who are not getting these things, but let me come to the question part. You will get everything. So when we are given a curve to plot, the first thing we will check is symmetry. Okay, so I told you during the plotting, the first thing you will check is symmetry about x-axis, y-axis, and origin. So that is our step 1. Step 2 is you will check at what point the curve passes through origin. Now what is the origin in polar coordinate? Origin is r equal to 0. In polar coordinates, origin is r equal to 0. So what you will do, put r equal to 0 in your curve and get the values of theta. Okay, suppose you get that at theta naught, the curve is passing through origin. So you get 0 comma theta naught is the coordinate at which the curve passes through a region.
Ma'am, what will be the first step? Can you just tell the first step again?
First step is you will check the symmetries.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Second step is you will check at what point the curve passes through origin. So origin in polar coordinates means r is 0. You will put r equal to 0 in your curve. You will get a value of theta. Say theta naught. So this is the coordinate of the point at which the curve is passing through origin, and tangent at this point will have slope equals to tan theta naught. I'm not going to explain this thing because this will take 20-30 minutes, that how if at the origin the curve is passing through the origin with this coordinates 0 comma theta naught, then the tangent to the curve will have slope is equal to tan theta naught. Okay, so I will ask your doubts, like I will ask that you can ask your doubts. Just give me a few minutes. Just let me give you the algorithm that how we will plot. And then step 3 will be, this is not compulsory, steps are not compulsory, but these are only to make your life easier. If you follow these steps, it will be easy to plot the curve. Okay, so step 3 is you can, beta please mute everybody. You can try to have a range of r, right? For example, if you have r is equal to 1 plus cos theta, then I know that cos theta lies between 1 and minus 1. Therefore, 1 plus cos theta lies between 2 and 0. It means that r lies between 0 and 2. So I got a range for r. Okay, that is also helpful in plotting the curve. And step 4 is you will have, you take some values of theta from 0 to 2 pi, right? Say you take theta is equal to 0, 30 degree, 60 degree, 90 degree, 120 degree, 180 degree, say 210 degree, 360 degree, and correspondingly you can have some values of r, right? So you get some points which are on your curve. So with this information you will plot your curve. Okay, so some points means it's up to you. You can take up to 8 points or 10 points. That depends how much time you have. So these are the 4 main steps, but these are not all the steps. You can follow anything other than these steps also. So let me do one problem so that you understand everything. So
Excuse you, ma'am.
yes, beta.
Ma'am, can you please scroll up a bit?
Yeah, sure. Where, beta?
Yeah, ma'am, this point, ma'am. Just a second.
Yeah, sure. So I will explain everything again with the help of a problem. Okay, so we'll try to plot. So in the beginning, you will find it little bit difficult, but I will recommend that you should plot with your hands, like not just looking at the notes. You should plot some curves. Then you will get the confidence that you know how to plot. Okay.
Done, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So let us do the same things again, but with this problem. So we have this problem. Graph the curve. Graph the curve. R is equal to 1 minus cos theta, right? So let me do this. So first step is we will check for symmetries, right? So symmetry about x-axis. Symmetry about x-axis. Can you tell me, is it there or not? Replace theta with, tell me. Everybody please
Phi minus
participate.
theta.
Symmetric about x-axis or not? Replace theta with minus theta first. Replace theta with minus theta. So what I will get? R is equal to 1 minus cos minus theta. I get my curve back. Therefore, yes, it is symmetric about x-axis. Then you don't need to check the other thing because I told you or. And then symmetry about y-axis or origin. It's your choice. About origin you can check if you want. So what you will do? Replace R with minus R. Replace R with minus R. Not working. You can see if you replace R with minus R, you are not getting the same curve. Or replace theta with pi plus theta. Now, if one thing is not working, then you have to check the other thing. So there were 2 things to check the symmetry about origin. What were the 2 things? R theta lies on the curve. Then minus R comma theta should lie on the curve. Or R comma pi plus theta should lie on the curve. So we have checked. If we replace R with minus R, the curve is not the same. So we will go for the second one. So we are replacing theta with pi plus theta. So is the curve same? 1 minus cos of pi plus theta. That will be 1 plus cos theta. So curve is not the same. It means that symmetry about origin is not there. So it means that symmetry about origin is not there. So should I go for symmetry about y-axis?
No, ma'am.
So should we go for symmetry about y-axis? No, because I told you either there will be 1 symmetry or 3 symmetries. You cannot have 2 symmetries. So you no need to check. Yes, beta. Let me complete, then you can ask your doubt. Yes.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, you can now ask. Tell me what you are saying.
मैम जो आपने बी पार्ट में लिखा है सिमेट्री अबाउट ओरिजिन, मैम इसमें जो आपने लिखा है रिप्लेस आर विद दिस एंड रिप्लेस थीटा विद दिस, मैम ये 2 मतलब अलग लगेंगे फिर मतलब एक साथ ही करना है दोनों को?
They are separate. That is what I am telling you. If r theta you replace r theta lies on the curve and minus r comma theta also lies on the curve, then you say that symmetry about origin. Or r comma theta lies on the curve and r comma pi plus theta lies on the curve, then also you can say that your curve is symmetric about origin. So the first step give you the information that this graph is symmetric about x-axis. It is not symmetric about origin. It is not symmetric about y-axis. Is that thing clear to everybody? Okay. Now let us go to the second step. So we will put r equal to 0. Put r equal to 0. So what you will get? 1 minus cos theta equal to 0. Okay. So 1 minus cos theta 0 means cos theta is equal to 1. That is theta is equal to 0 or 2 pi. Okay, so it means that at theta equal to 0 and theta is equal to 2 pi, the curve at theta equal to 0 and theta is equal to 2 pi, the curve passes through a region and slope is, at this point, slope is tan 0, which is, what is tan 0? 0. And at this point, slope of tangent. At this point, slope of tangent is tan 2 pi, which again is 0, right? Okay, so this information we got. We will use this when we'll plot. Okay, so next thing is we can have a range. Cos theta lies between 1 and -1. So minus cos theta lies between, again, 1 and -1. Is that okay? I'm just replacing. I will take, if I'm multiplying with -1, the sign will be reversed. So 1 minus cos theta will lies between 2 and 0. So I got that the maximum value of R, this is R, right? R will be 2 and the minimum value of R will be 0. Okay. So now let us take, the fourth point is, you will take some points. So I am taking, it's your choice what you want to take. I am taking theta, and here R will be 1 minus cos theta. I am taking theta equal to 0, and I will get 1 minus cos 0, which is 1 minus 1, it is 0. And then I'm taking theta is equal to pi by 3, 1 minus cos pi by 3, you can check it, 1 minus half, this is half. And then I'm taking theta is equal to pi by 2, it is 1 minus cos pi by 2, which is 0, this is 1. Can you tell me up to what theta should I take? Anybody? Should I go for after pi also? Yes, no?
ma'am.
You know that the graph is symmetric about x-axis, so you just plot it above the x-axis. Whatever you will get, the same graph you can just copy. Is that okay? So you will just try to plot your graph above x-axis. Whatever graph you will get, you can just make a mirror image. That will be your graph below the x-axis. So I don't need to go beyond pi because this graph is symmetric about x-axis. So at 2 pi by 3, you can compute the value. It is 3 pi by 2. And at pi, the value is 2. Is that okay? Now let us plot. So you see, you are saying when theta is 0, you will start with theta equal to 0. At theta is equal to 0, what is the value of R? 0, right? And also, you know that at theta is equal to 0, the slope of the tangent to the curve is 0. It means that at theta equal to 0, your curve will be something like this. Is that okay? Because at theta is equal to 0, it has to pass through a region, and also the curve should be such that the tangent is having slope 0. Is that okay to everybody? So that is why at 0 your curve looks like this. Yes, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Okay. Now at pi by 3, what is the value of R? Half. So pi by 3 is how much? 60 degree. So at 60 degree, right, the value of R is half. So it is here. This is the point, half comma 60 degree. And then at pi by 2, the value is 1. So this is pi by 2, the value is here. This is the point, 1 comma pi by 2, right? Remember, I'm talking about polar coordinates. Is that okay? And then at 2 pi by 3, 2 pi by 3 is somewhere here. The value of the curve is 3 pi by 2. That is more than 1. So here, 3 pi by 2. So this is the point, 3 by 2 comma 2 pi by 3. I'm sorry. 3 by 2 means 1.5 more than 1. And at the point pi, the value is 2. So that is more than half, 1 and 3 pi by 2. 3 by 2, sorry. This point is 2 comma pi. So my curve looks like this. Is that okay? So I will just draw above x-axis and I'll just make a copy. Exact same copy you will make. Okay, beta? So not, I'm not very good, but still you have to try. Is that okay? So this is the required
मैम
curve.
बेसिकली इसमें हम लोग को पॉइंट्स निकालने हैं और उसको प्लॉट कर देना है.
Yeah, points निकालने. Yes, you have to
Ma'am,
put
but
the
you can-
point, but you are using the information. See, beta, I am using
Yes, ma'am.
that there is a symmetry about x-axis. That is why I am just plotting above the line, and then I am using this information that slope of the tangent at 0 is 0. Otherwise, you see, I
Ma'am,
don't
एक
know
चीज
how
बता
I
दीजिए
can
मैम
go.
बस.
I can go like this also. If you will plot like this, then this is the wrong graph. Why? Because you got the information that tangent at origin should have a slope 0. So your graph should go smoothly along x-axis at 0. Do you get it?
मैम ये समझ में आ गया. मैम थीटा हम लोग कैसे लेंगे मैम?
Which theta? This one?
मैम नीचे जो आपने टेबल बनाया मैम उसकी बात कर रहा हूँ मैं.
Yeah, that is your choice, beta. If you want to be more accurate, you can go for 0, 30 degree, 45
ओके मैम.
degree,
ओके ओके ओके
60
ओके मैम.
degree, 90 degree. So that is your choice, right?
अच्छा हम लोग मतलब कोई भी रैंडमली ले सकते हैं हम लोग.
Yeah, randomly you can take, but it is always better that one you should take on this pi by 2, because that will give you an idea what is happening at this point. And also you
Yeah.
should see if there is a symmetry about x-axis, y-axis also, then you will just take from 0 to pi by 2, because everything else you will get, right? If there is a symmetry about all the three coordinate, all the three things, you have a symmetry about x-axis, about y-axis, and about origin. So you can just plot the graph in the first quadrant. So whatever is the graph in the first quadrant, the same will be the graph in the second quadrant, same will be the graph in the third, and so on, right? You can do that. That depends on what symmetry you are getting. Okay, so did you get it? Now this curve looks like, can you tell me? The shape looks like a
Heart.
heart,
Heart.
right? So that is why this is called a cardioid. Cardioid. Okay, is that okay? So these are cardioids. I will tell you because obviously you should know how to plot, but you should also know some formulas. For example, you know the formulas for parabolas by heart. So I can give you the basic. Just there is some problem with
So
the-
1 minus cos theta. R is
Yeah.
equals to 1 minus cos theta is a cardioid.
Yeah, I'm giving you the general equation of a cardioid. So we have these four types of cardioid. R is equal to A plus A into 1 plus cos theta. This is one cardioid. Then we have R is equal to A 1 minus cos theta. Okay, so let me just plot also. So this cardioid, where A is positive, right? So this cardioid looks like this cardioid. We just plotted this cardioid. This cardioid looks like this. When you have R is equal to, I'm sorry, this looks like this. We have plotted 1 minus cos theta. So this cardioid looks like this. R is equal to 1 plus A into 1 plus cos theta. And this distance is mod A. This distance is mod A. And this distance is 2 mod A. Is that okay? A can be negative also. And if you have R is equal to A1 minus cos theta, I'm not saying that you have to directly plot. You should know how to plot, but I'm just telling these things so that you have extra information. When you have plus sign, then your cardioid is on positive x-axis. And when you have a negative sign, then your cardioid is on negative x-axis. You can try plotting these cardioids. Okay, beta? I
Ma'am,
told
so
you
the
how to
cases-
plot.
मैम ये जो मॉडे का आपने केस बताया ये वाला केवल कार्डियोइड के लिए ना मैम मतलब.
Yes, beta, this is only for cardioid.
ओके मैम.
So, beta, can we ask our doubts in English, because there is one student. Are you there? What is his
Okay.
name? Are you there? Your name starts with S.
Yes, ma'am. Hemant.
Yeah, beta, are you getting everything?
Yes,
I'm trying to.
Yes, ma'am. I am okay.
Okay, so you can always tell us if there is any problem. Okay, beta. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
So you get it that R is equal to 1 plus A into 1 plus cos theta. It is a cardioid. The plot looks like this. You don't have to remember this thing, but you should try to plot that exactly. This is what you are getting, right? This cardioid I already plotted for you, right? So this is right cardioid. This is left cardioid, and then you can have R is equal to A1 plus sine theta. That you will all will try. Okay. All these four plots you will do. So this looks like this. If you have 1 plus cos theta, it is like this. Okay. 1 plus sine theta, sorry. So it is on positive y-axis. So this is 2 mod A, this is mod A, and this is also mod A. And if you have R is equal to A1 minus sine theta, then this is the down cardioid. It is something like this. Okay, everybody please plot these graphs. Then only you will get a confidence that you know how to plot. Are we done with these 4 cardioids, beta? How much time we have? We have 8 minutes. So I want to do one more plot. Can we quickly do that, or we should do in the next class? You tell me, beta.
मैम कर लीजिए मैम we can
Okay, yeah. So everybody, we will just quickly plot. Or I will just tell you how you will get the plot and you should do it yourself. So let me tell you the next one. R square is equal to 4 cos theta. If you try to plot this thing, this is what you will get. 4 cos theta. This is what you will get. Everybody try to plot it, okay? So this is called a lemniscate. This figure is called, this is your homework. Or in the next class, I will explain. This is called a lemniscate. So we have 2 types of lemniscate. One is R square is equal to A square cos 2 theta. And another one is R square is equal to A square sine 2 theta. This looks like this, where this is A and this is A. And this looks like this. So you should try plotting both these graphs. Okay, beta? Where this distance is A. So this is your homework and I will do it in the next class also. Fine, beta?
okay ma'am.
Yeah. So let me talk about how